You can picture it as your personal robot friend, someone who's always there for you but also keeps your home in order. It'll tidy up your space, cut your grass, take your dog for a walk, help your kids learn, watch over them, and even help make goods and services. Have you ever pictured this moment? You're overwhelmed with your job, kids, and never-ending tasks. You wish you could just push a button and have a non-stop helper arrive at your door to clean, mow, or even fix a leaking pipe. But instead of buying a Tesla Optimus Gen 3 for $20,000, which is too expensive for many, what if you could simply rent one like you order an Uber? What if it cost just $25 to $30 per hour? This is a really huge deal. Elon Musk believes Optimus could become the most successful product ever, by a large margin. He thinks it might be 10 times bigger than the next biggest product in history. That statement still gives many people chills. But now, the talk is going beyond just owning such a device. It's about having access to it whenever you need it, made to suit your personal tasks. So, why does the $20,000 price tag for Tesla's Gen 3 robot still feel too high? After over 10 years of following the progress of humanoid robots in the US, it's still a bit disappointing to see that price. Even though other companies are spending hundreds of thousands to make just a few working robots, $20,000 is still a lot. Not everyone can afford to spend that kind of money on a robot assistant. Many families already struggle with home loans, bills, and school fees. Plus, with technology moving so fast, how long will the Gen 3 model be useful before the Gen 4 version comes out? Then comes the question, how much would you even use it? If the robot just sits around, was it worth the money? Tesla clearly sees these problems. That's why they've set a bold target to lower production costs by making more of them. Elon Musk mentioned that they hope to make around 5,000 Optimus robots. They're planning to have enough parts for 10,000 to maybe even 12,000 robots. But because it's such a new type of product with totally new components, Elon said they'd consider it a win even if they make half that number. They need to get really good at building at large scale so the robot doesn't end up costing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Their goal is to get the price between $10,000 and $20,000. But there's also another idea that few people are talking about. What if, instead of buying, you pay to use it by the hour or day? That way, every time the robot cleans, delivers something, or helps care for someone, the cost is spread out into a small, manageable payment. Suddenly, Optimus becomes something more families can afford. And Tesla gets a way to keep making money from the robot. Now picture a near future where instead of opening an app to get a ride from Uber or hire help from TaskRabbit, you just tap, Book Optimus, in the Tesla Bot app. You type a short list of things it should do, and soon, a Tesla robot shows up at your door. This robot-as-a-service plan could work with hourly rates, say $25 per hour, or special packages for full days or weekends for big jobs like cleaning the garage or moving house. The whole thing would be simple. Once the robot finishes, it walks itself to its charging dock, plugs in, and is ready for the next task in just 10 minutes, with no extra work from you. We're honestly both amazed and careful when we think about what Optimus Gen 3 might be able to do around the house. Imagine it gliding through your home, vacuuming the floors, mopping them, and even scrubbing tough kitchen spots. With its 22 joints, it can move in a smooth and almost human way to clean properly. Walk outside and you'll see it trimming the bushes, cutting the grass evenly, or gently planting flowers. It can do all this because its motors are so carefully built that they work like a painter's brush, strong but precise. And when there's something to fix, Optimus doesn't back down. It can tighten a leaky tap, patch small holes in your wall, and even carry your groceries into the house. Its strength combined with incredible accuracy. And yes, Tesla also told people to treat these robots kindly. You'll be able to talk to them, and they might even serve drinks at parties. While serving drinks may not be your top need, unless you're hosting a big get-together, it shows that these robots might act more like friendly helpers than cold machines. They could walk around social events politely, refilling drinks or snacks like a skilled host. This future may sound like it came from science fiction, but it's backed by Tesla's real strategy. Tesla has already combined its knowledge of making batteries, motors, and powerful software, like what runs their self-driving cars. Now, they're putting that same tech into robots with legs. Tesla's smart system will be used far beyond just driving. Their local service centers might become storage and charging hubs for these robots. They could be sent out on jobs in nearby neighborhoods, showing up to help carry something heavy, mow a lawn, or do simple repairs, all just by tapping a button. If you want more options, think about how Uber offers UberX for regular rides, Uber XL for more passengers, and Uber Black for a fancy ride. Tesla Bot Gen 3 might do something similar. There could be a simple monthly plan for 10 hours of help. If you need more, you could get a premium plan with 50 hours and faster scheduling. For businesses, there might be a package for daily work and flexible timing. As Tesla says, their bots have real-world AI. They've learned so much from their cars, and now they're using that experience for Optimus. Their skills in building batteries, motors, and electronics are all part of this. Plus, Tesla knows how to build things at large scale. That means you're not just getting a robot. You're getting a trusted helper powered by years of proven technology. By spreading out the cost across hourly use or monthly plans, the $20,000 price doesn't feel as heavy. Optimus becomes a smart, helpful tool that can fit into your daily life. Now let's see how this affects people. Say your family needs about 40 hours of robot help each month. You have two choices: buy Optimus upfront for $20,000 or rent it by the hour. If you buy it, you can use it whenever you want. But you'll also have to pay for upkeep and value loss, which might be about $500 per month, or $6,000 a year. That's a long-term choice, and you're hoping it still works great years later. Renting, however, gives you more freedom. At $25 to $30 per hour, 40 hours would cost about $1,000 a month, or $12,000 a year. That's a better deal for families who only need help on weekends or for big jobs now and then. You only pay when you use it, saving you around $6,000 a year and avoiding a big upfront payment. For businesses, the savings could be even greater, up to $15,000 per year. So, Optimus isn't just cool tech, it could also save real money. In the end, whether you buy or rent depends on how often you'd use the robot. If you need help all year round, owning might save more. But if you like being flexible and don't want to spend when it's not being used, renting makes more sense. So, what would you pick for your home? Would you rent Optimus or buy it to have all the time? If you'd rent it, type 1 in the comments. If you'd buy one full-time for your family's needs, type 2. We'd love to know what you think. Thank you for watching. One of the biggest issues for people wanting to get their hands on the Tesla Optimus robot early is the wait time. During the first quarter of 2025, Elon Musk shared in a company meeting that the first batch of robots had just been finished at their Fremont factory. They're planning to build about 5,000 units this year. That means a few people might get them in mid-2025, with more businesses getting them later in the year. But most people will likely have to wait until 2026 or even 2027 to receive theirs. Even if Tesla sticks to their plan of making 10 times more next year and 10 times that again the year after, we're still looking at a long road before everyone can get one. So while it's exciting, the truth is you might be waiting 1 to 2 years. Elon said if everything goes right, they might reach 50,000 to 100,000 robots in the next year, and up to 500,000 within 3 years. But with robot rentals, that long wait could be shortened. Just a few months after the first robots are made, Tesla might start a rental program at certain service centers. This could begin by late 2025 or early 2026. That way, cities could get access to Tesla bots by mid-2026, with more areas getting them by the end of 2026 or early 2027. So instead of waiting more than a year, you might see one in your home in 6 to 12 months. Tesla has shown they can roll out new tech fast. Their Model S Plaid is a great example. By March 2025, the car was already a top choice on rental apps like Turo in cities like Los Angeles. People wanted to try the fast car without buying it. It shows there's strong demand for short-term access to Tesla's high-end tech. Back in 2023, Tesla even started a rental test for Model 3s at repair centers in Texas. At first, this was just to give people a loaner while their cars were being fixed. But soon, Tesla used it as a test for letting people rent cars short-term. It gave customers a real-world feel of Tesla's cars. Both these stories prove one thing: people want fast, easy access to Tesla products. Choosing between buying or renting comes down to how much you value quick access. Renting lets you avoid that $20,000 payment and gives you help around the house much sooner. You also don't pay when the robot isn't being used. Buying, though, means waiting 1 to 2 years and possibly seeing your robot become outdated. In today's world, where getting value fast matters a lot, renting might turn your big to-do list into a done list in just a few months. Sounds exciting, right? But we still need to think about how Tesla can actually make this work. Running a big fleet of Tesla bots means having centers where the robots are always ready and well taken care of. Because the robots will be used a lot, Tesla must have a strong plan for repairs and checks. It's not just about sending and picking up robots, they also need regular tune-ups to avoid breakdowns. Then comes the topic of insurance. What happens if Optimus bumps into something or slips? Tesla will have to write clear rental rules and offer insurance to protect both them and the users. Even though the Gen 3 robot is better, it still faces problems like steep stairs, tight hallways, or messy places. It also needs a strong Wi-Fi or 5G signal. Tesla must make sure it can switch between networks easily to keep working smoothly. And let's not forget training. Renters should be guided clearly. Tesla could offer tutorials in the app or even VR lessons to show how to use the robot, give it tasks, check its status, and stop it if needed. That would make it easier and safer to use. Is a Tesla bot rental service really possible? Tesla isn't the only company thinking about robot rentals, but they have a big advantage. They make their own batteries, AI systems, and have the power to build in large numbers. At first, they might start testing rentals in places like Fremont and Austin. That way, they can fix problems and collect feedback before launching across the country. To speed things up, Tesla could work with home service apps like Handy or TaskRabbit. That would help more people use Optimus for small business or home jobs. There's also a big chance that Tesla might let other developers create special features for the bot. That could mean new skills, like caring for pets or helping the elderly. Making Optimus even more useful in daily life. So, would you trust Optimus with your kids, your house, or even a party? Or would you rather only use it for simple chores like mowing or cleaning? Thanks for watching. If you want more amazing Tesla updates, be sure to hit like, share, and subscribe to